With the fighting stopped, the Treaty for Peace is signed at Versailles. And for the first time in over 4 years, Europe is at peace. While celebrations erupt around the world, Germany is in a state of unrest, and many are convinced that the peace won't hold. Among them is Winston Churchill. Having just returned to England from the front lines, he sets out to re-establish his political career, narrowly winning re-election to his old seat in Parliament.
There were a lot of doubts about Churchill. He seemed erratic in his judgments. His decision in respect of the Gallipoli campaign had disastrous consequences. But it was in war that he proved his leadership credentials. And that's what transformed him.
Churchill returns to government, convinced the German threat hasn't gone away. After leading his troops to victory in France, Brigadier General Douglas MacArthur is given one of the most prestigious positions in the armed forces.
Will you be late again? No, sir!
Superintendent of the Military Academy, West Point, where he immediately gets to work preparing American soldiers for combat in case the peace fails. "240 miles away, at his tank academy in Camp Meade, Maryland, Colonel George S. Patton
Ready!
is also training the next generation of American soldiers.
Aim!
And like MacArthur, he's betting the ceasefire won't last.
Fire! 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 Fire!
In Italy, one man sees the end of the fighting as an opportunity. Benito Mussolini returns to his job as a newspaper journalist, but the country he fought to protect is now in disarray.
The Italians came out of the war on the winning side, but failed to gain the territory they'd expected to gain. And there's a sense of outrage about this amongst Italian nationalists, a sense almost that Italy's lost the war despite being on the winning side.
Mussolini uses his newspaper to convey his view of a new Italy, that under a strong leader, the country can regain the glory of the Roman Empire. He believes he can be that leader, the man who returns Italy to greatness. He soon brings his anti-government views to a new medium, radio.
We have actually been at war since we lifted the flag of our revolution, which was then defended by a handful of men against the Masonic, democratic, capitalistic world.
Mussolini was a man of strong words. He liked the idea of overthrowing existing institutions. He favored the use of violence to do this.
To make his vision a reality, Mussolini forms a band of disgruntled former soldiers called the Black Shirts, who terrorize his political opponents and begin preparing for an armed revolution. In a matter of months, Mussolini has launched a movement that is about to change the fate of Italy.